this video is not about brushing my teeth. I mean, metaphorically. But, like, sometimes I'd be going around talking to people, and I happen to, like, smell their breath, right? And, oh, it stinks like they didn't brush their teeth. But my immediate response to that is not to be like, hello, sir or miss, your breath stinks. Did you brush your teeth? No, it's to, is it my breath? Does my breath smell? See, I did brush my teeth today. I'm chewing gum now because I just ate food. But, my breath was pretty smelly. But that's the thing. It's really not about brushing your teeth. When I brush my teeth, I don't know about you, but I'm always looking right into the mirror. You know, and check my look, make sure I'm looking okay, do my hair, you know, make sure there's nothing in my teeth when I'm done brushing. You know, it's something that I feel like people naturally do, but sometimes I don't feel like enough people brush their teeth in the morning. Going around just blaming everyone else for their stank breath. And I feel like there's definitely a lack of personal accountability in our world. I know I've been there, where in my younger years, even occasionally today, I think I'm guilty of it, of blaming other people for my problems, not taking accountability for the things that I did or didn't do. Sometimes it's hard to know, because often people don't tell you. It's kind of something that our world sort of dances around. We don't directly go up to people and tell people what the fuck's wrong with them. Because one, it's an opinion. It's whoever's giving the opinion. But two, like, who's right? Like who's in the right to be able to tell other people what they are and aren't doing right and wrong? You know, it's funny. I feel like our world is so therapized. That's the correct term. They go to therapy a lot, including myself. I've been to a lot of therapy. And sometimes I find myself running in the same circle. My therapist just is like, what are you gonna do about that? Like, the Stoics had an idea, the dichotomy of control, that we shouldn't worry about things that are out of our control. Be clear about what we can control. I feel like the more things we take responsibility for, the better our lives will be. The more we realize we're in control of some things, the more we take on responsibility for the things that even might not even be our fault in the end. The more we take accountability for everything that happens to us, then the better our lives will be. Because no one else is going to be there to, one, tell you what to do, and to, the end of the day, we die alone. You know, not going to blame other people for my death. It's like blaming your parents for being born, right? You're so nihilistic about the world, and the world is so out to get you. You must hate your parents, right? For giving birth to you. Well, it's so counterintuitive to life. Because, of course, there's shit that happens in life. There's also a lot of good stuff that happens. Not shit things. And I feel like I've personally self-victimized a lot in my life. And I'm not perfect. Definitely there's times where I'm like shifting blame and not taking responsibility when I should, because it sort of hurts my ego, right? I think that's a natural thing for people to not want their egos to be hurt, to want to blame other people. A lot of the time, things that happen to us, they happen to us. It's not really our doing, but the fact that they happen to you means that you have the privilege to do something about it. You have the responsibility to take full accountability for the situation and any role you played in it, even if it's like 2%. Like 2% milk. Like, you didn't do much of anything, but maybe that 2%, you can change that, and then the situation will be different next time. I don't know. I feel like I've been taking a lot of 2%s, thinking I'm way less responsible for what has happened in my life than what is true. And I feel like it's a bit ridiculous to take on 100% of, take everything on, everything in the world is my fault. It's pretty narcissistic. There's definitely a balance to it. But I feel like the more responsibility we take in our lives, the more we say, this is my fault, this is my problem, the more agency we have over our own issues, the more we can actually go out into the world and do something about our issues and change them for the better, and hopefully not hurt anyone else in the problem. I think part of the problem with hurting other people is by blaming them for your problems. Constantly bitching, complaining about people, and thinking that their breath stinks when you haven't even brushed your teeth today. So, next time you go around judging people, don't forget to ask yourself if you brushed your teeth. At the very least, just chew some gum. Might help.